Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Jan.
Welcome to the Villages 365.
It's very cold today. I'm just going to say it.
Yep. If you think we look cold,
We are.
we are. So today we're going to give you a tour of Sumter Landing. So we're going to go around the square, show you the shops, the restaurants, and some of the pretty sights. And we'll stop and chat along the way.
Even on this cold, windy day, they were out there working on the boats in the harbor, so they always look cute for everyone to enjoy.
This is the Lighthouse Restaurant, which has one of the best views in Lake Sumter. It is a seafood restaurant, has wonderful food. It's got great views. You can sit outside and look across the water at the golfers out on the Arnold Palmer Golf Course.
We were also here early enough to see one of the fishing excursions go out.
And the buses are all lined up to give tours to all the potential new village residents.
We also stopped in the sales office to warm up and to enjoy the beautiful decor. It's a must-see if you're here for a visit.
It's always great to grab a hot Starbucks and walk around the square and check out all of the little shops. Okay, we're doing our thing.
She's riding around in it.
Hi, because it was so early in the morning while we were filming, we came back so we could go to Gardino's to have a glass of wine and take some pictures for you.
And the guys are probably going to have a cigar over in their cigar lounge, so we'll show you what that looks like as well. But it's a nice, quiet evening so far. It's about, 4:30 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
So it'll start getting more and more crowded now as we get closer to cocktail hour and the square and the music opening. So it'll be a busy night. I'm having a Mettler, which is a cab. What are you having?
I have Pinot Grigio from Italy.
And so far, so good. We're enjoying. Cheers. Cheers. We were also excited to meet a couple of our viewers. They were there visiting on a lifestyle visit, so it was great that you guys stopped us and said hi. It was so fun to meet you. And fairly new to Lake Sumter Landing is the Flying Biscuit. It's a great breakfast place from what we've heard, and they literally throw your biscuits. And right next door is Ancient Olive, and they have all sorts of olive oils, every flavor that you can imagine, and they've got a lot of great gifts there too. It was a little bit expensive, but they are all basically custom flavors, so pretty cool.
Someone rode their spiffy car for breakfast, and there's a lot of antique car clubs in the villages.
Everybody needs pet supplies for the lots of pets here in the villages. And here is Lazy Mac's Tacos, which is located inside the movie theater. It's kind of a different experience. You can either order tacos and drinks on the outside, or you can order them inside when you are seeing a show.
It was kind of different going through all the restaurant and the tables to get back to the movie theater. But the nice thing is now you can have a glass of wine or a beer while you're watching the movie.
And then there's the Japanese steakhouse, which has hibachi and sushi.
Also in Sumter, there's lots of places that you can sit and have a drink or some conversation, and just the scenery and the way they built things, it's very pleasant to just sit and enjoy.
And then there's the Chop House, which I'm sure we all have a different opinion on the Chop House. It's been a couple different restaurants. It was Honest John's when we moved here. Guy Fieri owned it for a bit, and now it is the Chop House. So it is supposed to be steaks and seafood.
I think it was TGIF, wasn't it?
Originally.
Yeah.
Yep. And what's a town square without a Barnes & Noble?
Here's the village's golf carts, where you can go purchase one or you can gas up your cart, and it's always busy.
They also have rentals out of that area, and so there you can see some of the rentals there too. And there's also a service garage too there, so if you have your golf cart and it needs service, there's a place for some help there too.
And a must-have in the villages across from the waterfront end are a plethora of medical buildings.
And we've mentioned that before that Cody's is one of our favorite restaurants because they have a little of everything, a huge menu, and this one sits right on Lake Sumter also, so it's a great place to take guests.
And very nice view. And you may notice as you look out at Lake Sumter all the wonderful touches that the Villages does just to make your view more interesting. And there was a boat in front of Cody's that I didn't even know was there.
And if you've arranged your airport transportation through Workman, this is one of the stops that they can pick you up and drop you off at.
Across from the square is the radio station, and they are broadcasting out of there right now. And as you walk by, you can see the DJ doing his work.
For those of you interested in doing your golf tee times online, we've mentioned that you need to get a website called thevillages.net, and that is the office that you would want to stop in and set everything up through.
Even though this says bait shop, it is technically one of the drink shops that you can get your beer or your wine or your favorite beverage.
And this clock's pretty cool. It's been there forever, and it pings every time on the hour. And the other cool thing is, if you would like to wave to your friends, there is a camera right across from that clock, and you can have your friends go online and you can wave to them live.
And say hi. So we're at the end of our Sumter tour.
And it's been a cold morning.
A very cold
for sure.
morning.
So we've frozen, and we're going to go to Starbucks and get ourselves a nice warm coffee and warm up. And we hope that you've enjoyed the tour of Lake Sumter Landing. This square is smack in the middle of the Villages, I would say, although as the Villages gets bigger, it's going to be more north. But this one, I think when we talk to people, tends to come up with the favorite.
Yeah.
You know, as one of the favorite squares.
It's big, and there's a lot of shops and restaurants. So
yeah, that's the thing, is there's a lot of shops and everything. There's a sales office in every one of the squares. You'll find that in every square. They all have little shops in there, so if you want a Villages souvenir, that's where you would pick that up. And if you listen in the background, this is always what I find charming about the Villages too. So they've got a radio station, WVLG. It is their radio station just about the Villages. It doesn't broadcast very far. It's just pretty much around our area. But super cool and like nostalgic. You walk around the square and they've got the music playing and they've got speakers hidden throughout. And
yeah,
I always think that's
kind
of cute.
There's always music.
There is always music everywhere in the Villages. So anyway, if you guys ever have any questions, we always love to answer your questions too. So please feel free to put them below. And thanks as always for watching.
So can anybody put their boat in, or do you have to have a special